Scott is pretty much tired because his battery died.
Okay, let's make this perfectly clear to the world.
Hey, I'm Melissa.
I'm Scott.
And we're RV Rolling with MJ, and this weekend we are at Kissimmee Prairie Preserve, and it's a state park in Okeechobee, Florida.
And as always, if you like our videos, we'd love for you to subscribe.
And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we have a new video. And
because every Sunday evening at about 6 o'clock, we put out a new video. So again, if you like us, subscribe to us.
Plus, watch the end because we're going to give a review on the campground, so you definitely don't want to miss that.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
Yes. How's my friend?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Wait, stop. Stall a little bit more if you want.
Should be enough.
Okay, now go straight. Just go straight. Go straight. Slow down a little bit. Too fast. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, stop. Here's our RV, MJ. And we're at Site 10. We're in the family campground. And there's also the Equestrian Campground and the launchpad where you can see the night sky really good. They don't allow campfires or any kind of lights except for, I think, colored lights. And last night we went outside and saw some great skies, night skies. And you can camp here too with tents, and they also have a primitive camping area just past the equestrian camping. We went over to the equestrian today and we saw a few horses. They were riding around. We also took our bikes and we went down the road that goes to the Kissimmee River, except that it was really hard to ride on that trail. It was very sandy, and I fell a couple times, and so did Scott. They have a lot of prairie, hence the name of the state park. It's a little chilly today and windy. Not normal for this time of the year. Thought those were real when I passed it earlier. They're real birds. We did see some baby alligators, and then we saw a huge alligator and a little tiny frog that went right onto my bike today. Very cute. One thing about staying here is make sure you have enough gas because the nearest gas station is far. Plus, make sure you have enough food because it's far to get from here. So really, for people to come here, it's great hiking, biking. If you have horses, it's great. You can take them out on the trails. There's lots of trails. If you love wildlife, you see we saw deer last night.
And as I said, we saw alligators. There's supposedly other animals here, like different birds, snakes, some of those big cats. I can't think of the name that's here. Haven't seen any of those. And when you check in, you go past the family campground, which is sites 1 through 20. And you check in, but you can't go into the office. They have a check-in window. And the launch pad, I believe, is where you can really see the night sky. Here, you can get firewood. It's $7. You put in the green box on the honor system. Down there is a dump station. Each site has water and electric, but no sewer. Here is the bathhouse. And they have a washer and dryer and a sink, but I haven't gone in there. Supposedly there's an area we're going to try to go tomorrow to ride our bikes where we can see a lot of big alligators. This little camper over here is really cute. Might get to tour it tomorrow. We met the people that were very nice. We're almost back to my RV. Love the trees here. They're so beautiful. It's really nice. Just wish it was a little warmer.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's
So
a little chilly out, but it's not that bad.
it is.
I'm only wearing a North Face,
So what? This is
but it's
camping.
actually crisp.
You're used to Florida, where it's warm all the time. This is what it's like up north.
No,
Way up north.
I don't think
About
it's
2
colder
hours
there.
north of Fort Lauderdale. What do you think we should do today?
Bike ride.
What else?
Bike ride. Take a
And then
nap. It was a relaxing trip. Saw a great sky last night. That was beautiful.
And these are normal conversations we
No.
have. What do you do if I just tell you a squirrel went inside?
I had the doors closed.
Oh.
I wouldn't be happy. That's for sure.
Would you, if a squirrel went in there, would you not leave here until it came out?
Yeah, I wouldn't go back in.
Like, if we couldn't get it out and we had to go home, what would you do?
Call Dina, come get us.
Really?
This is as good a day as any to start a building life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
Go faster. I think it's easy if you drive faster. No, I'm serious. Alright, so let's sum up the bike hike so far.
The bike hike?
We call it a bike hike.
It's not a bike hike.
So, thinking it's a straight shot, not a problem. Unfortunately, it's sandy, so even these bikes, flat tires or fat tires, sliding all over. So, to sum up things, Melissa fell.
2 times.
Fell again. Almost got bit by an alligator.
No, I didn't.
Okay, So we're driving
You
around,
fell.
We go miles down the road, and she says, "Where's my coat?" She looks in her bag. Somehow it unlocked itself, fell out of the bag, and then relocked itself, and no bag. So we decided to go back, find it right in the middle of the road. She puts that on. Oh, let me back up. She thought she may have left the keys to the RV in the coat, so it was important to go back. But we realized before we went back that it wasn't in there. But anyway, we went back. Of course, it's right in the middle of the road. She picks it up. She's falling all over the place. I fall. I don't know how they call that a bike path, because you can't bike. It's impossible. But we did it, and we could have done it, but somebody kept losing things.
I lost the soda too, but we're not.
Back up.
We're not going
Just
back.
saying, lock up everything. Make sure everything's secure. At one point, I could have swore I heard, I don't know, I'm losing my glasses, I'm losing my helmet, I'm losing, I don't know, pigs flying over me.
It was bumpy.
Okay. So anyway, and then we get here, everything good. I lost my soda. I don't understand it, how it works this way. But anyway, it's fun, right? Everything's an adventure. Now hopefully we're going to work our way back into, we saw a little baby alligators, we saw a gigantic alligator. Of course, Melissa didn't see it. She went right past it.
I was looking for my coat.
She's in another
I was
planet.
looking for my coat.
Anyway, speaking of planets, you should have seen the stars last night. I could have swore, if you watch later in the video, you're going to see the International Space Center
Oh yeah.
rocket across. I'm just kidding. We'll see you later, guys. Good morning.
Hey.
A little Red Riding Hood with your little basket.
Yeah.
What do you got? Tell us your little secret.
There's no secrets. I do have one that's with chocolate chips. I put the butter on here. The only thing is, I don't think it's very level.
It's okay.
Yeah, all the butter is
I'm
gone.
sorry. I don't have leveling blocks for the table.
Okay, let's see. Always the first one usually doesn't come out very good. I'm using a quarter of a cup.
Can I ask you
They
what
say-
what is that one over there?
It just dripped.
Okay, I thought maybe for
I gotta close
a little
the door.
little baby. Probably. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not a cook. It's probably a little too much batter, but it's okay. There's another one. Oh,
There's the chocolate chip one.
chocolate chip. Let's get in there for the chocolate chip.
see.
Oh, look at that little chocolate chip action. What do you think we're going to do today?
Bike ride. That's okay.
That's okay.
Hopefully it'll be a little bit better than yesterday. That was bad. Fell 2 times, at least 2. I might even fall in 3. I don't remember anymore. You fell at least once.
Because we're new to the
But luckily
biking
it was
game.
no.
We've never biked before, so
It was because of the
it's
sand.
normal to just keep falling
Yeah.
on your bikes. To Melissa's credit, it was sand we were going on, so obviously sand slips
We try
underneath
to
you.
stay on a more solid, but then somehow, it would hit sand.
And
then
we
you
just
would
slide. Ooh, look at the
First 2.
yummy that is. Very nice.
He ate my chocolate chip.
I ate a chocolate chip pancake that I wasn't supposed to.
Well, do you like the chocolate chip if you want it?
Didn't even notice it was a chocolate chip.
I did separate it.
Yeah,
I separate it because it's I love
see
chocolate chip.
the divorce file.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
is it your husband did? Well, he ate my chocolate
Well,
chip
look,
pancake.
it looks different.
How's the bike hike? I called. It's a new name.
It's a little bit better than yesterday. It's definitely better than yesterday. It's just the unknown.
The unknown. It's not the bumpiness of the past. plenty of lions here in
Well, there is Bob.
Bobcat.
Battery is died on his e-bike, so now he is walking. Scott is pretty much tired because his battery died.
Okay, let's make this perfectly clear to the world. Bikes have batteries if you want to use it as an electric bike. You can certainly use a bicycle without any form of energy or battery power, and then it becomes a regular bike. So, with that said, I would never in a million years take a regular bike on a trail like this that is sand, grass, and hilly terrain, because that's a mountain biker, which we are not mountain bikers. So the idea seemed interesting with electric bikes. But once you're done with the electric bike phase, it's a struggle, not one I'm willing to take. Her bike is fine.
But I'm just going slow on the bike while he's walking and not going too far, so make sure he's okay.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
nice.
I am. I'm not going to leave you by
They're
yourself.
speeding away from me. I'll meet you back at the campsite.
So if you want to see all these alligators when you leave the campground at Kissimmee Prairie Preserve, you make a right, you take it till you can't go anywhere, and then you go right across where there's a dead end, and to the left is a path, and you keep walking not far, like 200 yards.
We are
In the middle of nowhere.
middle of nowhere, actually. It looks like we're in Africa, expecting a lion to jump out
Lion or
any second.
an alligator.
So we're actually biking. We've probably gone about 3 miles now. I don't know how far we're going to go. Apparently there are some big gators up ahead, so we're going to head on up that way in a little bit. So tell me what you think about the place where we're staying tonight.
It's really nice. We're staying in, there's like 3 different areas you can stay in. One is the family campground, which is where we're staying at, and it's lots sites 1 through 20. The other one is the equestrian. I think it's for maybe bigger rigs and also people who have horses. And then there's that I think it's called launchpad, where you can't have any lights or campfire going. It has to be like a reddish kind of light. It's where you can see the sky.
Yeah, one of the things that this place is known for is the night sky. So because we're away from any city or major town, I would say that this is a very different than what we usually go to. There's no amenities other than if you bring a bike, if you bring a horse,
You could also
which
hike.
we haven't figured a
with your
blow-up horse yet. But once we get a blow-up horse, we're probably gonna.
We saw some really beautiful horses yesterday in the equestrian area, and we spoke to a man who was riding the horses, and they actually have an area right by the campsites for the horses to stay or to run around. Plus they go on all the trails, and it's obviously much easier to go on a horse than your feet or your bikes.
So this is a place where if you like just relaxing, doing traditional, camping, this is a great place for you. You could sit out on a chair and read a book. You can get Wi-Fi if you have your own cell service. I don't even know. I don't think they have any.
Yeah, no.
They don't have any,
There's
but
no cable.
we're able to get a signal, so we're fine. I mean, we could.
And we use AT&T.
Yeah, so we got it fine, but there's no Wi-Fi. The office is very. I think there's a person at the office, but there's not really anything to get there. There's firewood for sale outside. It's probably
$7 a bundle. It's on the honor system. Plus, there's water and electric each of the sites, but there's a dump station that you can use in the beginning of the when you enter the campground. There's an area that we saw while we were bike riding that was more primitive.
Yeah, you'd probably, for something like that, you would have to hike into the area because no cars are allowed, just like
Yeah.
where we are now. I mean, we haven't even seen a person
Yeah,
for a
we're
long
like the
time.
only ones
Melissa
here.
even just went to the
Oh my
bathroom
God! No, I didn't.
right over there.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even think about it.
Okay.
But anyway, you could look later in the video to
Oh,
see
yeah.
that. So for those who haven't seen us before, we rate RV sites and attractions as follows on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best place we've ever seen, 1 being, well, not the best place we've ever seen. So things we consider when we do the rating is the amenities involved, the staff, what else do we consider?
View,
The view
and the activities, things to do.
Yep. And you know, one of the things, is there a wow factor? Is there something like, is there a majestic mountain range in the background? Is there a lake? Does it overlook a lake?
Ocean.
Is it an ocean? That for me is a big factor. So with that being said, I'm going to give the honors
Thank you.
to Melissa.
Yeah,
So what would you say?
I would say, after going to some other ones, I'm going to give it a 7.5 because I wouldn't not go here. It is really nice, and the sky was magnificent.
That's a double negative.
I'm sorry.
You wouldn't not go here.
Well, I would go here.
There you go.
Okay, I would go here, but it's not on my top list. I did get to see a great night sky the first night, which was really nice to see. I wish I had a telescope, so if you have one, bring one. There's not a whole lot to do. The only thing for us to do is bike riding. I guess we could hike. Maybe we'll do it later or tomorrow. But the biking is really hard, and we have the electric bikes. I mean, if somebody is really into mountain biking and loves that, but like yesterday, I fell a couple times. It was really sandy. Today is not as bad. We did see some wildlife, and that was kind of cool. We saw deer, and we saw baby alligators, a huge alligator. We're hoping to see some more now. But as far as things to do, it's either hiking, biking, if you had a horse, and I like to do a lot more. But the campground is beautiful, though. I mean, it doesn't have a view, but it's where we are. It's just the trees are magnificent.
I'd probably give this a 6.5.
Oh, wow, lower than me.
Lower than you.
Yeah.
Again, I remember definitely would come back. But again, those that seen prior reviews of mine, although I like to just chill out and hang out, my idea of hanging out is, you know, fixing the RV or cleaning the RV or setting up things in the RV that I hadn't had a chance to do when I'm home. I don't always like to go like this one, go out and climb a mountain, swing from a chandelier.
Chandelier, okay. A lot of chandeliers.
Because there are many chandeliers in our place. But so sometimes I like to take the chill. This is that type of place. Now, if the biking was on a paved road or hard surface and we can go, it'd probably be maybe a little bit more I'd give it. But this is a workout.
Yeah,
what we're doing now.
And
Biking.
It's kind of scary at times when you get on the sand and you slip it. So some people might like that, but we're older, so I'm afraid to fall.
I'm not scared of animals like this one. She's worried about bobcats.
Yeah, there is.
Hurling themselves out of the...
two, supposedly.
Or snakes.
Or alligators.
It's fine. It's just the you know, it hurts your arms. I mean, I could feel it in my arms.
Tush.
And your tush. So, I mean, we got a long way back.
I'm not a big person, and well, I've noticed that I like to do things. I don't want to go to a place really and just do nothing.
And so, as far as hiking, this would be a nice place to hike. The only thing is,
it's far.
This is far.
I mean, if I didn't have a bike, it's far.
I mean, I was thinking about that. This would be nice to hike. Thank God we have electric bikes because we can get back fairly quickly.
Even if the power, which I'm running low on.
Yeah, so we get, but I don't know if I'd call this a trail. But this is like, it's like if you went for a hike in Africa.
Yeah.
In the plains. I don't know if that's a hike, but anyway.
It's like lots of wildlife. I've only seen some.
Like right now, there's a eagle of some kind that's
there's something
going
flying
around.
That's really
something
cool.
flying.
I don't know what it is.
Maybe,
I don't know these things.
I think it's gonna. Okay, it's good. So,
the other thing is, if you can please comment. We'd love to hear your comments. Have you been here before? what things you did when you came here. We would love that. Also, if you can share it to others, and subscribe if you like our videos, that would be great. And hit the notification bell, so because every Sunday we put out, about 6 o'clock, we put out a new video.
So until next week, we will see you down the road.
Let's figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.